Alright, before I begin, I just want to say, I'm sorry.
Cut the shit the fuck off!
What is it?
But what is he doing?
I don't know. I really don't know.
In the past 2 months, I've only uploaded 4 videos, which I gotta say is unacceptable, man.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
The reason why I've been so inactive on the channel is because college has been whooping my ass.
Fight back, nigga! Fight back, nigga!
It's not that I'm failing my classes or anything, I got good grades so far, but it's just that the assignments have been stacking up with a combination of no motivation to create content, and as well as the fact that Boruto content has been kind of dry. The manga is moving at a slow pace that I'm just waiting for the upcoming chapter to drop, and the anime is adapting the manga, which I already reviewed last year. I've talked about so many things on this channel already that I kind of ran out of ideas to make videos on. Of course, currently in the anime, the death battle with Ishiki is going to begin, but I've already discussed it so many times on numerous videos in the past. And yes, there were additions in the episodes that were different compared to its manga counterpart that were noteworthy, but it's more or less the same result. I just wanted to give you guys a real update on where I'm at because I couldn't just jump into a video without saying anything. But there is one thing that I haven't really gone into deep with, and that is Naruto's Baryon mode transformation. I already made a video on it when it was revealed in the manga a year ago, but I want to go more in depth explaining the transformation and how impactful it was for the story. So before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for notice if you like Boruto content like this, because I'm going all in this weekend to make it up for you guys. The Boruto anime is at its absolute peak right now, and just know Boruto fans are eating right now. So let's get straight to it, man. So I just want to say this right now, this video contains heavy manga spoilers. I repeat, heavy manga spoilers.
But Nick, you just spoiled the manga for me. You're just spoiling everything.
Bro, I just told you that this video contains spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled, I highly recommend watching my Boruto anime playlist, which is spoiler free. I'm going to react to the next couple Boruto episodes. Don't worry about it, it will be updated soon. But Naruto's Baryon mode transformation, let's talk about it, man. In the death battle against Ishiki Otsutsuki, Naruto and Sasuke were getting destroyed. And not just destroyed, they were getting fucking ragdolled on. Ishiki Otsutsuki at this point in the story has resurrected, and he's at an even stronger power level than when he was inside of Jigen's body. And when Naruto and Sasuke fought Jigen, yeah, so it was already expected for them to get an even worse ass whooping once Ishiki came back for the rematch. The objective of Ishiki wasn't just to beat him, but to fight him long enough for his lifespan to run out. Since Ishiki resurrected through Jigen's body, which is an imperfect vessel, he only had a couple days left to live to give the Karma Seal to Kawaki. If you want to learn more about this big brolic onion looking motherfucker with a dick on his head, I got a video for him too. Make sure to watch it after you watch this video, of course. But in this fight, it seemed like there was no possible chance of either Naruto or Sasuke remotely killing Ishiki. Naruto was at a point where he had no plan of defeating Ishiki, but he vows that even if he dies, he'll continue to cling to Ishiki's body until his life force runs out. This is where Kurama gives Naruto a life-changing decision. A do or die, Kurama states, a last stance, ace up your sleeve type of thing. It's only worth trying since you're expected to get killed anyway. You'll even die even if you use this new power. Naruto reassures Kurama that he's ready to use this new power up and that he's prepared to do something like this ever since he decided to become the Hokage. Kurama then I guess he takes a shit and boom, a new transformation for Naruto. This new transformation has Naruto looking very nice, man. Kurama describes it as a nuclear fusion, just like how the sun produces energy. The high pressure and hot temperatures causes the atoms to violently collide into the sun's core and fuses to create different types of atoms. This chain reaction emits a tremendous amount of energy as the fusion occurs. Essentially, this is how the transformation works. Naruto and Kurama's chakras are combined where both of their energies begin to move violently, creating a new type of energy. This energy is so high in consumption of power that it will run out very quickly. In fact, the form only works when both Naruto and Kurama's life force are being used to combine their chakras. If one of them runs out of life force, the form runs out. This is how the Baryon mode operates in battle. Kurama even tells Naruto to not make any unnecessary thoughts, as it will hurt the lifespan of using the Baryon mode. Focusing on using the form will only help prolong the use of the Baryon mode since it has such a fast, life-draining power. The design itself is very clean, as when Naruto and Kurama combine both of their chakras, their facial features also combine as well. Naruto gains Kurama's long ears and gains an additional cloak containing all 9 tails. Think of it as Naruto and Kurama doing the fusion dance, and this is what the final result looks like. And remember when Ishiki was ragdolling on Naruto earlier in the battle? Well, it's a completely different game now. In the Baryon mode, Naruto begins to completely dominate Ishiki, outclassing him in taijutsu, dodging and weaving his punches pretty easily, and outspeeding him in every attack that Naruto inflicts on him. Ishiki then uses some of his abilities, like the ability to summon cubes, but Naruto counters that with ease. The rods that he can summon using his Daikukoden technique were countered easily as Naruto caught them in mid-air. Just to remind you that these same rods were penetrating Naruto and Sasuke harder than any adult film actress getting railed in the back on X videos when they were fighting Jigen. So the fact that Naruto could counter these rods in the first place shows how fast his perception and reaction time is. In fact, Sasuke could barely track the two, with the Sharingan showing how fast this battle was moving. Sasuke is no joke when it comes to speed and reaction time, so the fact that Sasuke himself could barely see the fight is insane. And Boruto is just there confused. Mans can't even keep up on watching this battle.
I haven't a clue what's going on here, but I'll act like I do.
That's how strong and fast Baryon mode Naruto is. He is overwhelming Ishiki at full power. I just want to clarify that Ishiki was also at full power when he first began to fight Baryon mode Naruto. The Ishiki that resurrected through Jigen's body was the same power level as the Ishiki that came to Earth with Kaguya. The only difference was that the Ishiki that resurrected through Jigen's body could not hold Ishiki's chakra and overwhelming power, as it was destroying his body due to the fact that Ishiki resurrected through an imperfect vessel. Had Ishiki resurrected through Kawaki's body, he would be at the same power level, but he wouldn't have a time limit since Kawaki was a perfect vessel and could bear Ishiki's chakra. So far in the story, Otsutsuki's only become stronger when consuming chakra fruits and not by resurrecting through their vessels. They resurrect at their original power level that they were killed off at, and there was no sign or any indication that Ishiki was dying or holding back against Naruto and Sasuke either. In fact, it's even stated that he was going to kill the two of them, as they would just be a nuisance to him if he went back looking for Kawaki. After the initial exchange, this is where both Ishiki and Naruto's life force begins to drain. The chakra consumption of the Baryon mode was so great that Naruto could barely stand. However, at the same time, Ishiki begins to feel the effects of the Baryon mode that Naruto inflicted on him as well. In only 5 punches from Naruto, Ishiki's life force went from 20 hours to only 30 minutes. This is the benefit of using the Baryon mode. Despite it shortening the lives of Naruto and Kurama's, whenever the energy comes into contact with Ishiki's, it shaves off his life force as well. The Baryon mode is a life-draining transformation that drains the life force of its user, but at the same time the life of its target whenever it comes into contact, meaning that Naruto's attacks are effective when hitting its intended target, not the force of the attack itself. Kurama states that Naruto is beyond Ishiki's power level but won't be able to beat him due to the high chakra consumption of the transformation. Naruto didn't really have much time to use the form, meaning that he has to shave as much life as possible from Ishiki before his own life runs out. Just like how a boxer fights, gaining points by getting punches in to get a decision win. Anyways, Naruto throws a punch and a kick, and this shaves Ishiki's lifespan even more, from 30 minutes to less than 10 minutes. At this point, Naruto cannot fight anymore due to the drawbacks, and Ishiki barely survives. However, Ishiki does die in the hands of Kawaki after he tricks Ishiki with the Shadow Clone and with Sasuke buying time with the scientific ninja tool. Despite Naruto losing to Ishiki in the end, he played a huge role in the defeat against him. Without Naruto using the Baryon mode transformation, Kawaki and Sasuke's contributions would have meant nothing due to Naruto draining all of Ishiki's life force. After the fight ends, Naruto meets Kurama in his consciousness, where Kurama tells Naruto the truth about using the Baryon mode. The price of using the Baryon mode wasn't the price of Naruto's life, but it was the price of Kurama's life. Kurama deliberately lied to Naruto because if he told the truth to him, Naruto would have hesitated on using this form or outright not use it at all. Since Naruto isn't a person who sacrifices others, but would sacrifice himself to protect others since he is the Hokage. It hurts even more as Kurama even states that he has never lied to Naruto before, but the one time Kurama lied, it saved the world against Ishiki, meaning that yes, Kurama dies in the end and Naruto has lost his Kyuubi's powers. What makes this so beautiful is that Kurama's character has gone full circle. He was used as a weapon of war by the Leaf Village ever since Hashirama took control of him and resented humans for how he was treated by them. When Naruto was born, he killed Minato and Kushina, Naruto's parents, as he tried to kill Naruto in the process. Kurama bared this hatred for humans for centuries until Naruto befriended him, freeing him of this burden during the 4th Great Ninja War. Kurama embraces Naruto from then on, understanding his pain pain and standing by him in his most life-threatening moments. From the battle against Sasuke at Final Valley until his final fight against Ishiki, Kuroma's character is complete. From being a nasty beast being used only for a weapon of war, to sacrificing his life to a person he once swore that he would kill. While I'm not a fan of the execution of Kuroma's death, the way he sacrificed himself and convinced Naruto to use the Baryon transformation was excellent. Now I've seen some murmurs about this form that I would like to clarify. First, I've seen a lot of people ask, why didn't Naruto use this form in Shippuden against the likes of Madara, Kaguya, and Sasuke? Well, Naruto throughout the entirety of Shippuden only had half the Nine Tails. The other half of Kurama was sealed inside of Minato after Naruto's birth. Naruto only had the full Nine Tails after the battle against Sasuke at Final Valley. After the battle was concluded, as Hagoromo told Kurama to join his other half. Meanwhile, Naruto in the Boruto era has the full Nine Tails, meaning that this is when the Baryon mode is sufficient to use, as it killed off Kurama entirely. Half of Kurama would not be enough to create this form. I've seen another statement from people saying that the Baryon mode is an ass pull. Now I'm not gonna lie, I kind of felt the same way too, but after rereading the chapters again, the explanation made sense as it aligned with the power system itself. Kurama is a power source, so supplying this type of energy while combining the chakra alongside Naruto's amplifies their powers together, creating a new form of energy. However, I would say that this transformation is very convenient. It came at the perfect time with the perfect ability to counter Ishiki's lifespan. It's a bit of a coincidence that it came perfectly at that time when Naruto had no plan of reducing his lifespan. So yeah, that's the Baryon mode transformation explained, and let me know, how do you feel about this final form for Naruto in the comment section below. Since this is going to be animated very soon, I'm really hoping that the Boruto anime gives this form the justice it deserves. This was such a hype moment in the manga, and I'm just hoping the anime is able to replicate this energy and go beyond the source material. But let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. So if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell as well, and have a good day. Peace.